on Nearpod because we may or may not throw some answers in Nearpod, but we really don't think we need to because this is really a simple structure. By the way, we almost always use no technology whatsoever, strict policy. And as you can see here, should see Nearpod, the voting chips. And Kasey.
All right, I was setting my grid so I can see everybody. All right, you got your partner. You know how you're communicating with them, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to share with us. I'm going to come ask you what your voting amount is, and then I'm going to come ask you what your answers are in just a second, okay? So, John, you ready?
Yeah, and just don't forget, if you start talking in that 1 minute time Kasey gives you, just go mute your Zoom, and then you can talk all you want, because I'm telling you, I have seen adults cheat. Imagine that.
No cheating.
Clarify what front versus back does.
The front person is in charge of the answer. Sorry, in charge of the vote. They decide how many points you're voting. The back person has veto power over the answers. So they are the person that gets to decide which answer choices your team is choosing.
Okay.
It balances itself out, and as you'll see in a minute, we'll actually switch. But if you're in the front chair right now, so to speak, if you're front, will you raise your hand? Okay. Those are the ones that got control over the points. And then, of course, if you're in the back, like Kasey just said, you've got the answers. And I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to rock and roll. Kasey, you got your timer ready?
No, of course not.
Here we go.
Go. Got a minute. Maybe a minute and a half.
Straight from your head, straight from your head.
No chatting, no chatting. Answers are both E. The answers are both E. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Five, 4, 3, 2. Show me how much you're voting.
Oh, I didn't find a place to write that.
Show me how much you're voting.
Oh, dang.
Okay, how many chips do we have?
You have 50.
50.
You can vote any increment of 50 in fives. Sorry, increments of 5 and 50.
We're voting on 2 questions at once?
Yes, sir. And you have to get both right to get your points. Both questions correct.
And y'all remember, if you're in the classroom, you've got the different colors that designate 5 or 10 or 15 points. They love it. Some people say, well, why not just don't even use the voting chips? The kids love the chips, period. Can
you go back and push the questions back?
Yes, ma'am. I knew you probably wanted to see them, or I know I wanted to see them.
I got them over here, but I
Okay.
I have the people. I need the questions. Okay. Y'all ready?
Let's see, 2.
3, 2, 1. Show your answers. Show your answers. Everybody.
For both of them?
For both of them.
Both of them?
Yep, both answers.
So our other partner I did the chips, so my partner would put the answers.
Yep.
Oh.
Because they get to decide what the answers are.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, the person in the back shows the answer?
Yep.
Okay.
Because they get to decide what we're going with.
Well, shoot.
Remember, you got to get both of them right. Got to get both of them right. We ready?
No.
Number 1, which actor does not appear in Saving Private Ryan? It does not B. Tom's definitely in there. It is not A.
Good.
Sorry, Sarah. It's not A. The answer to number 1 is C.
Oh,
Diesel is
man.
in Saving Private
I
Ryan.
know who that is.
Does anybody have a chance of getting points on this one?
Who is Vin Diesel in that movie?
He's in there.
He's in
That
there.
was mean.
That's
Did
wrong.
anybody have a
Diesel.
chance of getting points on the first pair?
No.
Oh, no, Lavina, you don't get to change your answers.
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, did everybody lose that one? Seriously?
How dare you?
But no one went
Diesel
all
couldn't have
in.
been the 5 in that movie.
So that was Ralph. That was Ralph. He's the one that's not in there. And I can't say his last name. And then of course usually it's two that trips everybody up. China only has one official time zone, by the way. Just if you didn't know.
Yes, that one
It's a
I
history
know.
thing. Yeah, China has one official time zone.
Yes.
Dang.
All right.
All right, we ready for Okay.
Okay, now that we're all broke,
Do we need to keep track of our points?
Please, because I think that's the only way we can do this right now. Because we're not swapping out. You can keep track of your points.
And hey, I know we're in the distance learning, but yeah, guys, we're going to be back at school at some point, I hope at least. And so when you do this in the physical classroom, I'm kind of a drill sergeant with them, and I say, hey, you got 1 minute to get your chips. And so I'll put a timer up on the board, and they get to go get their chips because it does matter. And then they got to recalculate. I tell them, do not use your phones. If you can't add 50 and 75, we got to talk. And so they're actually putting that down on a sheet of paper. But 1 minute every time to go get that. And that y'all was also with 64 people. I put chips on one side and chips on the other. They got plenty of time to get back, and then we go. And so once they get into the rhythm, you just do 4 or 5 days of this. It will wear your butt out, y'all, but those kids will be talking about it for years to come.
Now, quick question. When you're doing, like when we're answering the question, the person behind us is answering the question, but we can communicate and decide on the answer together. Okay.
But
Gotcha.
if y'all disagree, the person in the back is the one who gets to write it down.
Gotcha.
So
Hey,
they
Okay.
get to, yeah.
if y'all
Okay.
want a quiet class during the actual 1 minute time, they'll be like this right here talking the whole time. The whole class will be whispering because they don't want anybody to cheat. But then when you announce the answer, that's when it gets loud. So it's just back and forth like a roller coaster for a week.
Gotcha.
Get your rest. All right, here we go.
All right, you ready? All right, so questions 3 and 4. Questions 3 and 4.
Oh, jeez.
Do not
Your
look anything
partner.
up.
You got a minute.
man.
Sorry, my dog is barking.
All good.
Come here, Milo. Come here.
Oh,
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Ah!
All right. Tell me what you're voting. Tell me what you're voting. How many chips are you voting? Ooh, Ashley. Are y'all all in, Ashley?
Nora, you gotta go.
All in.
Stand up. You and your partner.
When they go all in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just to add some
Flair.
drama. I can't imagine we'd want to add drama. Yeah, just to add drama to it. Ashley's going all in. All right. Y'all ready to share your answers?
No. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Oh, Ina's already shared her answer. Share your answers quick.
I know it.
What's up? This is so much fun. Sorry. I love it. Dan? Let's see. All right, we got them up. Everybody got them up? All right, so question number 3.
I'm going back to it.
African American on a stamp. First African American to ever be on a U.S. stamp. Was not Joe Louis. Was not D. Was not D. Was not Frederick Douglass. Was not Frederick Douglass. But it was the Booker T. Washington.
No.
was the first African American on a stamp. Yes, first Black American on a stamp in the U.S. Then number four, Donald Duck's bow tie. Donald Duck's bow tie. Is everybody else out? Did everybody else get Booker T wrong? We only have two teams in.
Go Big Blue.
Oh, wait. There's Chelsea. All right, we got B.
Yeah, we got
All right, so, and then Donald Duck's bow tie. Donald Duck's bow tie. Not his shirt. His bow tie is red. It is B. Both 3 and 4 were B. Both 3 and 4 were B. Abby's celebrating in her chair. I saw her spin around.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter because we're already out on the first round, but at least I have characters. So all that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse I watch with my 2-year-old.
There we go. If you haven't seen Donald Duck lately, why would you know what color his bow tie is?
Let's be
He was
real.
ahead of
right?
his time, like this whole not ever wearing pants thing.
Oh,
For COVID, it was a cool thing for him.
Raise your hand if you've been tempted to look something up, though. Anybody? Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Ray, keep your hand up if you have looked something up.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't cheat. But I want to.
Right.
This is mean though. We didn't get to study.
I need
What
assurance.
are you going to study, Emily? The entire trivia, all the trivia.
But I am competitive and I'm losing horribly.
I'll tell you the
Right.
true right here. We have had 2 teams in all the years we've played who have gone all the way to the second time borrowing, and y'all saw the percentages, right? In a 5-day tournament that we've played, I've had 2 times they've come back all the way from the loser's bracket, so to speak, and win. So
Good
I'll
for
always tell my
them.
kid, and I'll say one last thing. Do y'all ever had kids just say, "Oh, I quit. This is too hard," and you got to teach that grit? That was it Carol Dweck and all that. You got to teach that grit, and this is a great time to do it. So you will see that about midway through this, but I start saying, hey, this is life. This is what it's going to be like, but they can come back and win.
all right,
I need
so
assurances that people aren't looking stuff up because I'm struggling with needing to look it up because I'm not sure everybody else isn't.
See, Jennifer and I are competitive to a fault.
All right, here we go, y'all. This is what Casey and I talked about, and I think Jennifer's just pushed us to this. So this is straight improv. Raise your right hand, please. I swear. I promise.
I swear. I promise.
I promise.
I swear, I
Do
promise.
not look anything up.
I won't
No,
look
I won't
anything
look
up.
anything up.
I will use
I will
I
use
will use
the most powerful computer in the world,
powerful computer in the
computer in the world.
which is my brain,
Which is my brain.
my brain.
Here's brain.
or else
Or else.
the fires of hell. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. All right, here we go. We're ready to go. All right, Casey, you ready?
take the oath. All right, so I want for this next round, let's swap. So if you have been in charge of points, you are now in charge of answers. And if you have been in charge of answers, you're now in charge of points. So do you need to confer real quick to make sure that y'all on the same page about how many points your team has?
Yes.
Abby, if you are out of points, you need to borrow, sister.
Or not.
Just in case. Cool. Awesome. Don't forget, if you run out, you got to vote something. So if y'all need a minute to confer of how much y'all have before we swap places. Lots of air quotes today. Swap places.
We only have to vote 5 at a time, right?
Yep, increments of 5. That's the smallest chip value we have. Are we ready? Ready? Look good? All right, here we go. Questions 5 and 6. 5 and 6. You got a minute. Look, we're diversifying. We got some science, some geography. Not all pop culture. Maybe math.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Amen.
Go get a snack. Sorry.
No, that was awesome. I'm sorry. 36 seconds.
She was into it. She was like, get away. I'm busy. I love it.
I'm very competitive. Just a little bit.
You know, I wonder
wait a
if that
minute.
competitiveness is what makes us good teachers. Sorry.
This is fun watching the faces of people thinking.
I was talking. I'll give you a few more seconds. Ready to share what we're voting?
Sharon.
All right, what we voting? What we voting? We're going in with.
Going big, Kristen. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. What did you
gotta
vote?
get it right. You do it.
You did 15?
Should
Yep.
we have put up our wage,
Your vote.
your
Yeah, how many
vote
tips you're voting?
beforehand, before we saw the questions?
Nah.
Okay.
That'd be mean.
Okay.
Even in Jeopardy, you know, like you used to get the category before you have to vote. Yeah, nah, we wouldn't do that to you. That'd be mean. All right, so we ready? All right. Our answers. John, you want to put us back on your board? So look at those questions because I can't remember. Oh, Celsius and Fahrenheit's first one, isn't it? All right. Answers. What we got? What we got? Show them, show them, show them. Show them, show them, show them, show them, show them, show them. April, are your answers blank? Are you voting 5? Or is that D and a D?
D and D.
Sorry, my bad. I just trying to read. Which one? Which way, Dawn? We going that way? We got it? We got it?
No,
All right,
wait a minute.
so
This is
5.
fun.
What temperature is the same in Celsius as it is in Fahrenheit? It is not 100 degrees. Okay, yeah, it's not D. Number 1 is not, I'm sorry, number 5 is not D. Number 5 is not D. It's not A either. It's not A. Number 1 is not A. It is C. C, negative 40 degrees is the same in Celsius and in Fahrenheit.
I teach medical math. I teach medical math, so.
There we go, right? 9/5, 2.5, yep, all the things. And then which of these cities is closest to London? Which of these cities is closest to London? It's not Atlanta. So 6 is not C. It's not Atlanta. But it is D. It is D.
Yeah.
Awesome. It is D. So those two answers were C and D. C and D.
All right, so here's what we're going to do, okay? Stuff just got real. We're going to go 6 more questions. I'm going to throw out this right here. We're on the honor system, and so our two winners will get a Subway gift card from us. You can either use it for a student. Sometimes I use it for a student, and we send you a picture of us giving that card to a student, which sometimes you go that route. Or if you want, we'll just send that gift card to you. If you really want to press the issue, I'll bring it to your school and hand deliver it to you. So just the honor system, all right? This kind of makes people who are kind of borderline cheating want to cheat, all right?
Hey, John.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when we put up 10, that means 10 for 1 and 10 for 2.
Just 10 for the total because you got to get them both right. Yep, you got to get them both right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's a simple, again, it's a simple, you just lost 10 if you lose, or you just gain 10. Now, y'all do this. You take this game and you run with it. You change it up. For example, let me throw this out there. For you who want to have some writing into this, and you don't want it to be all multiple choice, Ryan Burley did a cool thing with this recently. He had his students do a writing prompt, and he did it in Nearpod. So he had them go write for about 5 minutes. And then what he did is then he gave them like a passage to read for about 5 minutes. So he bought himself some time. So he goes to his Nearpod. He reads their written responses as they're getting ready for the next problems and reading their passages. Then he comes back and says, here's who just wrote it correctly. So if you want to throw some writing in, or if you want to throw some math in, you can do that. Kasey and I, when we're in a physical environment, we sometimes will throw up XY coordinates in Nearpod, and we'll have you go and have to do your math equation or whatever on the XY coordinate. And then of course we'll just go look at our screen. So you don't have to do all multiple choice. In fact, I would love for you, especially ELA teachers, to throw some writing prompts in there in review for your ELC, and then just buy yourself some time because y'all read and grade quickly, and then say, okay, here are the ones who did or did not get it. So please make it your own, change the point system, all that. Just let us know what's working for you again so we can help people. Cool.
Could you also do this with clicker cards so that as the teacher, you could kind of get a better view of where your class is at?
You know what? And Abby, that's a great idea. Absolutely. And do that. Show us. How about this? I got one teacher. She hasn't done it yet, but y'all know Plickers? where you take your phone and you hold it up and the kids show a QR
Yeah.
code and it's amazing if you haven't used that, but it's great for formative data. One teacher I'm talking with, she says next time she does it, she's going to do that, Abby, and kind of just do clickers, which is kind of like your clicker cards also. And so she's going to get immediate data. So there's another avenue you can try out.
Because you could do maybe like, you could do colored cardstock and have like evens one color, odds the other, and just, it will take a lot of planning on the back end for the teacher, but it would really help you.
I love it. I love that idea. So we're going to be looking for you doing that next year, Abby. Is that right?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, here we go. Kasey, if you don't mind, I got to get a few right here. This is fun. Can I get a few?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to get at least a couple rounds here. Bam. And you should see my screen. Let's go to 7 and 8. And we've already changed. There you go. You got 1 minute. Rock it out. Ten seconds. All right, y'all, let's come back for just a second. So, if you will, just show us what you're thinking there. And front people, hold it up. How many points are you voting? Oh, I saw some answers there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 30, backwards 30, a good to 20, good. All right. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Sorry, I'm not being rude. Hello? Yeah.
The boss.
Well, yeah, they're doing it right now. Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. All right. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Gotta get nervous every time. That was the boss. The boss called and said, it's time to quit playing around. The boss said, here's the deal. Whew. If you go all in, don't just double like normal 4 times. Only if you go all in. If you don't go all in, regular rules apply. Boss won't think too much of you, but we want to give you just maybe another 30 seconds. You can mute if you want, talk to your partner. What are you going to do? Boss says go all in 4 times as much if you get them both right. 30 seconds.
We'll pop the questions back up.
Yes, man, it's tough.
If we're negative, how does that work?
Can you put the questions back up?
I'm doing it right now. Yes, ma'am.
If you are in the negatives, you may borrow 50 chips. Don't forget, you got to pay it back when we're done. Or when you get enough to pay it back, you need to pay it back.
All right, here we go. Now let's go back and let's revisit this. So throw them up now. If you're all in, stand. Stand if you're all in. I see all in. Woo, all in. Oh, some are not all in. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, risky 5. Are you sure? Do we want to reconsider that?
I know my brain.
Don't show us. Don't show us. Not yet.
No answers yet. No answers yet.
I know
feel comfortable.
Dan's all in. Though, look at him. All right,
ready.
So here we go. On the count of 3, 2, 1, we're going to show our answers. 3, 2, 1. Put them up there. Let everybody see. We got a lot of B and D and B and B, B, A. Checking my answers one more time here. All right. So let's just go ahead and take a look at these. Y'all aren't feeling very confident, some of y'all, right? What about the ones that are all in? So for seven, you all, looks like we're doing pretty well. We got a lot of B's. But what if I told you you overlooked something that every colleague does every time we do this question? Would you believe me? You should not, because the answer is B, as in boy for 7. The answer is B for boy. Here we go. Now 8. 8 is the tough one. Look around at your colleagues. We got some A's. We got some B's. This is what they call a game changer. And the answer is not C. The answer is
That one was
not.
a little obvious.
Yeah, exactly. The answer is not A. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I know
but the
my
answer
favorite time.
is D. There you go. There you go. Get your points. Remember, this is the 1 minute they would take, and they would go get their points. And right now you're recalculating. Yeah, some of y'all did pretty well on that one. Hey, if you're wondering, we do the boss. Again, we do minimum 3-day tournament. If y'all do the voting chips one day, no offense, but shame on you. The kids are going to come in the next day and be so mad at you. At least 2-3 days. If you do it for a big review like the EOC, we do a 1 week review. I know that we had to talk some teachers into it, and once they did that, they said, I'm doing it every year. So, Kasey, I'm going to kick it back to you. I just want to
Can you wait 10
fun.
seconds? I got to go let my man-eating dog out.
No problem. We're going to push just a little bit here, and we're doing pretty well, and we just got 4 more questions. Kasey, I just had to work that boss in there. And here we
Like
go.
deal or no deal when he talks to the man with the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the suitcase.
Yeah.
And here we go. Kasey, just let me know.
Wait just a second.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so got 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. No pressure. No pressure. Just a Subway gift card on the line and your honor.
Undying estimation of your peers.
Okay. Who's
Dan's laying it down hard. Dan's laying it down hard. We ready?
who's doing points and who's do we swap places back
Nope.
again?
Stay where you are.
No.
Stay where you
Okay.
are. Stay where you are.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh.
15 seconds. Oh, John, I just had an idea.
I did too.
What if I unmuted a team while they were sharing answers? That would be so rude. So rude.
Mhm.
Sorry, y'all. New twist. All right, we ready? All right, so how many points are we voting? How many points are we voting? What we got? What we got? Anybody all in? If you're all in, go ahead and stand up. Stand it up. Stand it up. Ooh, fun. Lots of fun today. Don't show me my answers yet. Yep, cover up. Cover up. There you go, Lindsay. 5. She's really committed to this 5 over there. Got 5. I got a 5. I got 2 all-ins. I got a 20, a 10. I'm excited. Y'all ready? All right, number 9. Let's see your answers. Let's see your answers. See your answers? Got some B, C, D, B. Y'all don't like A? Nobody thinks Homer wrote the Arabian Nights? We need a better detractor answer, don't we? All right, so who is the author of the Arabian Nights. Oh, sorry, 1001 Nights. Yeah. It is not A. I know you're shocked. It is not C. 9 is not C. Not C. It is B.
Yay!
Can anybody tell me how to pronounce that correctly?
Scheherazade.
One more time, Dan.
Scheherazade.
Scheherazade. You're the best. All right. So Scheherazade wrote 1001 Nights. All right.
I
And so
thought
then.
the story was about her, not that she told it.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'm not the best. I'm the worst.
No, but you can pronounce it.
Well, yeah, I'm a big Renaissance fan, and they have a whole album about Scheherazade.
It's awesome. All right. 10. Which country hosted the Summer Olympics? Number 10. Number 10. It was not Spain, not D. Ooh, not D, not D.
Not China.
It was not A. It was not A. It was not China. Sorry, Megan. Number 10 was B, Brazil. Woo! Y'all need your sound on. Y'all are so muted. It's so fun. I don't yell to you.
We're mad. That's why.
Yeah, but you
Everybody
gotta
has
get
to
them both
mute.
right to get points, so that hurt.
Well, we do have one teacher who changes that. He's a math teacher, and he says, I just want to do it sometimes to where they just got to get one right. And he does all kinds of different things, and it works for him. I just choose to do the two.
Sometimes you need that boost.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you this. If you don't want to give them time, y'all, like we're giving y'all 1 minute to go through the questions and all that, when I do AP language, what I do is I give them this very exhausting spreadsheet. They got to go through the multiple choice answers, and y'all know they got 5 multiple choice in those, and they got to go through and throw 3 out and write a little sentence about why they threw it out. Then they got to validate 2, and then they got to pick 1. I let them do that for 2 to 3 days on a mock AP exam, and then when we go to the voting chips, it's just round after round after round because they've already got it written down. So that may be an option you want to do, and just let them build up to that, but you definitely need to show them some videos of where they're headed so they can kind of get into the competition and prep. All right, this is
I
it.
didn't tell my kids where they were headed. I just had them do the questions and didn't say a word.
It may work
That's
too,
how I
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Because they were already mad at me that they were doing multiple choice questions.
All right, so you ready for the last one?
Yeah, I'm ready for the last round. You ready for the last round? We go.
Yep.
Question.
Here we go.
11 and 12. 11 and 12. Go.
I heard laughter. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have moved that over from the perspective of looking at the memorial. That's kind of blocked off. From the perspective of looking at the memorial.
I don't know either one. Bet small unless you know.
Okay.
Hey, Sarah, you know you're not muted, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, John. I got distracted. We ready? What we got for our chips? What's our vote? What's our vote? How many chips we're putting in? Ooh, 5. All in. Go ahead and stand up, Chelsea. Y'all go ahead and stand up. Borrowing 50 and all in. Go, Abby. Like, we are going for broke, boys.
We're all in.
Awesome. Stand it up, sister. Stand it up. Woo! Chelsea, Christine, y'all are all in. Stacy, y'all are all in.
Yep. We ain't got much to be all in with, so why not?
That's all right. That's right. Go big or go home. This is the last one. This is the last one. Last round. Just in case you need any more pressure. All right, we ready? Any questions back, John?
Yep.
Yep, hot it up. Number 11. Which of these chess figures is closely related to the Bohemian Rhapsody? You needed some extra cultural references on this one.
Oh my God.
It is not the pawn. It is not the pawn on 11. It's not D.
Oh my God.
11 is
That is a
definitely B.
major
11 is definitely B. It's Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody. Queen it is. Queen it is.
You can't imagine how I was running through the lyrics.
That's awesome.
That is the best. Sorry. Okay, now 12. Which U.S. president is most to the left when you're looking at the monument? Looking at the monument. Who's on the left-hand side? Who's on the left-hand side? I got A, B, C. Did anybody choose D? It is not Lincoln. It is not Lincoln.
Okay.
It is not.
Sorry, Sarah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see y'all. My bad. All right, so 12. It's not Lincoln. It is not D. Not D. It is not Theodore. It's not Teddy. Leaves us with Jefferson and Washington. It is C. Woo!
What about my next choice?
Voting chips for the win. Voting chips for the win. All right, so total up real quick with your partner. Total up real quick with your partner.
Oh.
No matter what your total is. Total up real quick with your partner.
What?
Your points.
Oh, well.
Here we are all. You got it together.
Are we holding it up?
Yep. Let's see them.
Oh, sorry.
What we got? 30, 30, 200, 225.
Yeah, we got
Emily, 120, Candace. That's awesome.
We were conservative betters until the all-in question.
Oh, Chelsea's out. She's no of it. That is awesome. Y'all got 225. So it's Emily and Jackie. Is that
And Dr. Aquino, we were a team of 3.
the triad one? Are you kidding me? That sounds like a stacked deck there, John.
Unfair.
Well, we can only have one team of 3 there. And you'll have to have it, guys. If you ever have a team of 3, you have to have it because of the numbers. We just make the last 2 people the back channel or the back people. And so they just talk it out. And then we rotate them. Hey,
right.
Awesome, y'all. So, Kasey, make sure I got my notes down right. But we'll be emailing y'all 3, and we'll be saying, hey, what do you want? Subway sent to you. Honestly, if you want it brought to you, I'll do that. That'd be kind of fun to walk into the classroom, and I can't tell you it'll be looking like me. It may be the boss coming in to give you the food, but just explain that to the to your students when you leave and say that's just a very close relative. Okay.